My name is Tony Bowser. I am a principal engineer here, the head of the electrical and instrumentation and controls departments. As engineers, we solve problems, whether it's for schools or cities or architects. That's what we do on a daily basis. When you are running a business, obviously there's lots that keeps you up at night. And so knowing that we have this protection in place and security practices are being implemented within the company definitely gives me some peace of mind that we're protected. We've moved to a multi-factor authentication for all of our workstations. We have remote capabilities. We have some individual training courses that come up. It's really keeping security at the forefront of all employees' minds. And so from a leadership position, it gives me some peace of mind that our employees are not just clicking on random links and submitting information, and they're just aware of how vulnerable they can make the company without being cognizant of what you're doing. That security training has been big for our company. It gives me in a leadership position some peace of mind that we are smart moving forward, we're making better decisions. And then knowing from the two-factor authentication that we use, it's just harder for people to get into our system, right? Very cognizant of the threat that's out there. And so Apex has done a great job on educating us and also putting steps in place, putting software in place to protect us from the outside world. We found that as you start to grow, there comes a threshold where the internal help using technicians or AutoCAD personnel to double as IT becomes pretty difficult. And so around that 15-year mark, we decided to bring in Apex to help with our IT needs so that we could then use the personnel in-house to be working on projects and things like that, right? And so if your background is not in IT or that is not your sole profession, it's to be expected that you either fall behind on updates, you fall behind the curve on the latest softwares, you maybe are vulnerable to security issues because they're split timing, right? Half the time they're trying to get billable work out for the company, the other half they're trying to take care of the IT behind the scenes. And so being able to have a company that is full-time dedicated to making sure you are up to date, security patches are being released to the company, computers are being updated continually. It just made sure that, first of all, we're not susceptible to harmful either viruses, malware, that kind of stuff. That's a huge part. And then one of the side benefits is that person is now 100% billable doing whatever engineering technician work they probably should have been doing in the first place. You can tell how much we value our relationship with Apex in that when we designed this building, we brought them in initially very, very early in the process. Having that trust there and that relationship in developing the technology within this building was invaluable. We relied very heavily on them, and needless to say, we're happy.